Hello, you little Tamagotchis. Thanks for watching today. I have 18 ideas for experience gifts. This year, 2024, I've been trying to declutter my house as much as possible. It's very slow going, but I'm just hoping that the house looks less like my mind, and then hopefully the brain will follow suit. So, experience gifts definitely reduce clutter, and it's fun to give your recipient something that they can experience and find memorable. Um, in addition, or rather than just like an item. So there's timestamps below if you want to skip around. And the first half of these ideas are for kids, and the next are for adults. You could totally scale an idea up or down depending on um, what you think would be best for somebody, but that's how it's divided up just to be convenient. And I'm trying to upload this around Thanksgiving time because experience gifts also often have sales just like buying an item on Amazon or something. So hopefully you can take advantage of that. I hope that your gifting season is joyful and not too stressful, and you get to spend a lot of time with those you love. So let's do it. Starting off with ideas for kids, my first idea is a play place pass of some sort. These are awesome places where kids can go to run around and be crazy, just like they're meant to do. Trampoline parks, indoor kids play places, indoor playground. If you search those kind of terms in Google Maps, then these type of places will pop up in your area that are good for kids to go and have a good time. Kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, back when we were kids, but less terrifying. um, There's a lot of ways to do this. Most of the websites for these types of places will have the ability to buy a 1 day ticket or a punch pass for like 5 or 10 visits, or even like a monthly subscription. So this one, you can really go with any like budget range. And if it's a kid that you love but don't get to see very often, maybe you could even make it like a date day with Auntie or something like that. One thing with the kid gifts, and of course this goes for like all gifts that you give to a child, if it's a child that's not your child, just like running it by the parents to make sure it's something that they allow, so that they're not like, oh, you gave my child a ticket to a germs place or something like that. Always a good idea to run it by the parent if you have any questions about what they allow. Next up for kids is a zoo or aquarium pass. Most major cities have a great zoo, great aquariums nowadays. And at least near me, the zoo and the aquarium have like been majorly updated, which is cool, but makes it a very expensive place to go. So it's not somewhere I would just like take my kids on a Tuesday, but it would have to be more like a gift type event. So again, like a monthly pass or a one-time ticket, I think is a great gift for a kid so they can go and experience something new. And this kind of trip can also be educational and fun. And like the aquarium near us even has a play place inside of it. So I mean that would be like a whole day of fun. My parents took my son to the zoo for his first time for his birthday, and it was a big hit. It was really fun. For kids is tickets to go see a show that would really interest them. If they have a favorite YouTube channel or character, there might be a movie coming out. Princess Disney movies, obviously, so much fun to go to the movies. Also more expensive nowadays, so movies is kind of a event, and I think it would be fun to be like, we're going to the movies, and you're gonna get popcorn, and you can pick out a candy and everything. So I think that's really special. Or if there's a favorite YouTube channel that your kids have, like The Wiggles or Danny Go. Those types of channels often have live touring shows. So you can go to their channel and click on more information and see if they're coming to a city near you. And that might be a fun thing to do together. Other fun things to see are like Disney on Ice. I come suggesting that without actually having seen Disney on Ice, but it looks epic. I think that would be fun. Um, or you could also search in Google Maps to see if there's a children's theater near you or just a theater that produces family friendly shows, especially for a kid that's like 6, 7, 8, 9. Then an introduction to a live performance might be a really fun new thing to do. There's a theater in Salt Lake City called the Parker Theater, and they do professional theatrical productions, but that are geared towards kids. And I think that's a great opportunity for kids to dip their toe in the water for live theater, get some education, but also have a really entertaining, fun time. Um, and I think that is a fabulous gift. Another option, if you think your child would not be so interested in the theater, would be a sports event. If they could go see a baseball game, maybe minor league or basketball game, or even just like a college gymnastics meet, college game, college football game, something like that might be a lot of fun. Next up is a restaurant gift card, a gift card to a special restaurant that they love going to or something special they've never been to. My kids love a buffet, and so like that's kind of a special event for us. Or a restaurant where they know the food is delicious, but you say that like you also can order a soda or a shake or anything you want. Kind of no restrictions on that kind of nutritional date. Five is a mani pedi, taking your teen or tween to go get a manicure or a pedicure or both on a special date with you, or even that they get to pick a friend to come with them, choose their own colors or nail art styles. That's a pretty good gift. When I was 9 years old, I inherited my grandmother's old sewing machine, and I was just so excited about it because I was very interested in sewing. But I didn't have any of the know-how, so for Christmas, my parents got me a sewing pattern and a private sewing lesson with a neighbor down the street. That was such a memorable gift for me because I got to make a skirt that I loved for so long, and it was a great experience learning the basics of sewing. Um, and I still really enjoy sewing now. So that was a total home run for me. This could apply to a lot of different things, especially crafts. Obviously, kids might already be enrolled in various lessons like dance or music or sports, but honing in on a private lesson for a skill that they're really interested in, but maybe haven't gotten a lot of experience with yet, can be really, really memorable. Something like magic or sewing, any kind of crafts, really, I think is really fun, especially if you buy a little bit of supplies and then let them know that it comes with a lesson. You can obviously find professionals by searching it up on the web or on maps. But another fun idea is just to ask people like in your neighborhood, in your community, think about people who are skilled in that area that you already know. And then that can like increase the connection that's going on there. So next up for your blooming pop star, a karaoke night would be really, really fun. A night of home or cafe karaoke will be a blast. Non-bar cafes are becoming more popular. So there are places that you can reserve either a room or they have an open mic and enjoy a night of karaoke. I think this is best for kids that already know how to read so they can read the lyrics on screen. But this is fun for the whole family just to go and rock out to some music. And this is totally recreatable at home because there are YouTube channels like Cara Fun that have many, many songs, especially Disney songs that your kids already know and love, um, that you can search up and enjoy a fun night that way. It's great when we can provide kids with exciting gifts that keep them off of the screen as much as possible, but an educational game like ABC Mouse or other apps on your phone or their tablet or computer might be a good educational way to make them feel like they're getting a little extra special screen time. My kids were gifted a subscription to ABC Mouse for a whole year from one of their aunts and uncles, and he really, really enjoyed that because he was learning a lot, but also felt like he had like a little bit of extra special screen time. So the next set of ideas is for the grown-up peoples, and number one, starting off with a baking kit. My in-laws did this in 2020 when we were all locked up in our houses in different states. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law sent everybody a pretzel making kit. It came with all the ingredients, very specific illustrated instructions, and then we got on like a family Zoom call and all made the pretzels together and then got to like eat them together. It was it was so much fun, and I thought it was one of the smartest gifts ever because I love a good baked good during the holidays. I never would have thought of making pretzels before, but it was actually very easy. And I think there's also kits for other types of baked goods like croissants or something else that someone might like to make. So it was fun to do, but especially fun to do like on video chat with all of my family as well. Are you enjoying all the jump cuts? I hope so because I run out of air after every time I talk. The next idea is some sort of fitness class. Something fun like jujitsu or rock climbing, cycling, or aerobic silks. Um, I think that those kind of things are really, really fun, and that's a gift that I like to get. Of course, you would want to make sure that this is something that someone actually wanted and you know that they would enjoy. Not that you're like sending some kind of covert message about exercising, but that it's like an activity that would be really fun to do and something new to try. If you're giving this to a parent, it might also be so nice to offer this in conjunction with babysitting. All these types of specialty gyms have their prices listed online typically, where you can buy passes for multiple classes, subscriptions, or even a one time trial. And so, kind of fitting in any budget there, a new fitness class might be really fun to try. Similar to one of my ideas with giving kids a lesson is adult skills classes like cooking, sewing, crafting, even singing or dancing. These kind of classes are really fun for like a girls' night. You could give it to like your girls' group and be like, we're all gonna go learn how to cook this meal or dessert or something. And you can even gift it with supplies. Like if it is sewing, you could like give everyone a little bit of sewing supplies or cooking utensils or like a special kind of like dough hook with like a you could give like a dough hook you could give like a dough whisk or some kind of cute kitchen tool if you're going to take a cooking class together, um, and that's like a fun memorable way to give a gift. Number four is, of course, a massage or some kind of other spa treatment. I only know one adult in my life that does not like massages at all. And I still love her, but wow. So I think everyone else would love this little piece of heaven for a gift. I know I love a massage, and there are massage parlors absolutely everywhere and near everyone that you know. So this is a great one to offer babysitting as well and say, go have a little spa time to yourself. I think it's best if you can choose a massage or spa place that you already know is great. You've had a good experience there, or it has multiple over many years or months good reviews, so you know you're not sending them to have a bad time. Next up as a gift, I always love is tickets to a show. Regional, college, or professional theaters near you are putting on great shows all of the time. There's comedy shows, variety shows, and of course, musicals and plays done by Broadway or by local troops. That is makes a really really fun night out. This makes a great date night gift, or group out night with friends, or just of course individually to the person. This would apply to like a sports game as well, college or professional or minor league kind of sports games. Can you tell I've been to lots of sports games? They audition for the team and they wear the costume and they kick the balls. All right. Number six is for someone who likes to cook or grill. Is one of those meal kit boxes. I think they're a little bit overpriced, but especially for a gift, it might be a fun thing to give them a box or a voucher for HelloFresh or Butcher Box, Green Chef, Blue Apron. There's so many of them now. Martha Stewart even has one. And every time I cook from one of these, the meals are honestly so delicious and it's so easy to cook them. But I do think they're a little, like for me, it's a little overpriced for kind of like an every week thing. I think it's fun for a special thing, especially if you have kind of a grill master in your family. A butcher box that comes with lots of different kinds of meats and marinades is really fun. Of course, you'd want to keep the weather in mind if you're giving this for a winter holiday. Um, but I think that's a great idea and a delicious one too. This gift could be given to anybody you love to spend time with, but I think it's especially romantic for your significant other, which is a date box. And that would include something like a gift card to a restaurant that you'll take them to, a ticket to an experience that you'll do together, like an escape room, or go to seeing a show, a movie, or a sporting event, and even a new outfit, like getting them a cute dress to wear or a nice new sweater or something, and even like a gift card to a special dessert place. I think this would be a really thoughtful gift, and you could decide on any kind of level of budget. Of course, keeping it small or absolutely going all out. And if you schedule all of these things and then pay for them in advance, I think that makes it the least stressful on your partner and the most fun. My next idea is something that I think we all spend money on in our lives, but if we didn't have to pay for it, it would make a really great gift, which is subscriptions to apps that make our lives better. There's meditation apps like Headspace or Calm, or awesome reading apps like Audible or Kindle. Every dollar for budgeting. Duolingo Plus for language learning. That person that's going to Europe next year, maybe they really want that Duolingo subscription so they can nail their French lessons. Or maybe you even have someone that has the guilty pleasure of playing games on their phone that require like a lot of microtransactions. Those are so annoying. But if you had like $20 free to spend on your game, then like it's a fun guilt-free day of playing that stupid game on your phone. I know that would be fun for me. So, of course, whatever app you choose, make sure it's compatible with their device and it's something they would actually want. I think there's a lot of people that would think a subscription to a meditation app would be just like absolutely life changing. And then I think there's someone that would never open that app in their whole life. So, of course, make sure it's something they want. But the plus or premium version of any app that they're really interested in, great gift. Next up is my favorite gift for new parents or people that are moving, people going through a huge transition, is to give them a gift card to a food delivery service like DoorDash or Uber Eats, so that they can enjoy a delicious meal that's their favorite delivered to their door without having to like think too much about how stupid expensive those meals are. So if you can give them a $40 gift card or so for a meal, or even if it's a group of friends pulling together so that they can have a couple great meals out of it, I think that's a fabulous gift. Or if you were even giving this to someone you live with or a significant other, you could do a DoorDash gift card with like a movie voucher on Prime Video or a DVD. So you were kind of planning like a little date at home. I think that also works for new parents. You're not really ready to leave the baby, but like maybe after they go to sleep, you could have a dinner and a movie at home without a lot of work to do. Lastly, I think is something that's beautiful and wonderful, but so very expensive these days, which is any kind of photo shoot. Professional photos of you and your family, you and your partner, you and your friends are so much fun to have and decorate with and enjoy on your phone. And of course, like some people love to post those kind of photos. A lot of great photographers do something called mini sessions, and that's when you get like about 30 minutes and you get a couple of great shots of um, whatever type of mini session it is. So there's lots of different photo shoot ideas that I have in my mind. Obviously, family photos, couples photos, photos with your kids, maybe like a little Valentine's or photo shoot with Santa, boudoir shoot, mini shoot, just any kind of photo shoot, especially if you're a photographer. This is obviously a great gift to give. Or if you're friends with a photographer and many photographers run Black Friday deals on their Instagrams or stuff like that. I think it's a great gift to kind of freeze time and presentation wise, you could kind of throw in a nice frame to let them know here's a frame and you get to go and have some photos done with it. Lastly, I just have some tips to make an experience gift unwrappable and actually really exciting when they receive it. Sometimes if we think gift card or experience, it's going to happen later. That feels like a lazy gift or like something that's not exciting in the moment. But I think that there are things that we can do to make it truly exciting in the moment and when they go experience it. Number one is to purchase the present in advance and attach a scheduled day to it if possible. I think if you kind of say, oh, I'm going to give my wife a really nice date for Christmas, and you write that in the card and you're like, here you go, I'm the hero, then that kind of like puts the mental load or the possibility like potentially on the partner to redeem that gift, or it sounds kind of vague or like it was thought of last minute. But if it's something that you planned out, you already know where we're going, the gift card for the restaurant's already purchased, and or the show ticket is already purchased, the date is decided, then that shows that there's actual thought put into it. And then that makes it really exciting to unwrap. We got so close to the end before the camera battery died, so I'm just gonna finish up on my phone here real quick. My second tip on making the gift real is to wrap it up pretty. Maybe there's a little token that you can attach to the gift. For example, if going to a concert, a t-shirt with that artist. If going to a musical, a mug with the musical on it, or a little bag. You can find things like this on Etsy really, really easily. Um, or if you're giving them like a lesson of some kind, you could do you know, a small thing that's the supplies to go with that skill. Or if you're taking them somewhere, I think printed out photos of that location can be really effective as well to like put inside the card. Like, we're going to an overnight stay on this and here's the pictures of it. Or we're gonna go and see this really cool hike and here's the pictures that we're gonna see. Even if it's just printing on an index card what's gonna happen for the experience gift and then wrapping that up in a little bag, I think that shows thoughtfulness and makes it a real gift. And last is just to, as much as possible, choose something that will be special and personal to that person. Um, you know, don't choose date ideas that you know you would enjoy but not sure about your partner, but make sure that it's something that they would really like, or you know you've heard them talk about before, or you just know would make them light up, or if you know they love trying new things, it's something that is in their wheelhouse. I hope you got an idea that you liked. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to comment your own experience ideas down below. Bye bye!